I didn't even come today with a topic. Didn't have nothing written down. Just kind of feeling it today. Feeling emotions, feeling a difference from last week or the week before. And I'm going to tell you, it ain't always a good difference, right? Everything you see all the time from people is always like the good. This is what it's like when it's good. This is what it's like when it got better. Sometimes, man, it just doesn't always get better right away. Sometimes that shit gets worse. So sometimes you feel down, you feel shitty, you feel tired. And I'm going to tell y'all, man, if you assess in your life and you look and you say to yourself, man, I'm tired every day. Tired. And I don't mean that tired where you can go take a power nap and you be like, I'm ready to go for the day. You know, like a free energy drink, right? Nah, man, I'm talking about tired. Where you can feel it, where you can see it. Everything you do is a chore. Getting up in the morning is a chore. You got that fatigue, man. That's what that is. Fatigue. I always call it life fatigue because that's what it feels like. You're just tired of life, man. You're tired of the way it's going. You're tired of the way it seems. You're tired of as much time and effort you put in. Man, you tired. You ain't getting no results. You're not feeling better. You're not seeing changes in things. I get it, man. Because I feel the same damn way sometimes. Hell, right now, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I could look at my life right now, and over the last couple of weeks, I know that I felt the down slope, man. And not the good down slope. Not, yes, I'm finally going downhill to the goal. No, man. I'm talking about I was going uphill, and all of a sudden it got super muddy, and my ass done slid back down a little bit. So now I'm looking at where I'm at, and you say to yourself, well, damn, you know, wow, look at where I'm at right now. I'm doing great. Yeah, you might be doing great from last week or last year, but even then, sometimes you can't think that way. Even then, sometimes you sit this and you say to yourself, bro, this ain't it. This ain't it. What did I do this for? Why am I working hard? Why am I pushing myself through this? And listen, I don't hide none of that bullshit. I don't hide none of those times where you're second guessing everything you're doing. I'm not going to hide that kind of stuff, man. Because I go through the same shit that everybody else does, except, you know, I didn't used to show it. Now I do. Now I talk about it. And it's the second chance you have of the day. The second chance of the day. That's the difference, man. And I don't mean that you look at your day and you say to yourself, well, I had all these goals and I didn't hit this and screw it. I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm going to just go ahead and say screw today. I'm good with it. I'm going to go home and go to bed and just forget about it. I'm going to lay down on the couch and I'm going to watch TV and forget about it. No, man, I'm talking about second chance of the day. You know, for me, my non-negotiables are the mornings. I got to try to work out. Whether I'm doing jujitsu, whether I'm doing weights, whether I'm doing cardio, whether I'm even playing basketball in the mornings at the school, you know what I mean? Just doing a little something in the morning to keep myself cardio. Hell, I might go to the field and go run some sprints. But every day, one of those activities I have to do. Now, there's some mornings I ain't got it in me. So I say to myself, well, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I could sit here, I'm going to go to work for 12 hours. I'm going to leave work, I'm going to be all shitty. I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be upset with myself because I've trained my mind that if you mess up a non-negotiable, you didn't, you know, I had to do this. Well, sometimes you are in a spot where you just can't get it that moment. So if you give up on a day, it's one. The demons, the skeletons, your past, it's one. So you get off on a long ass day, man. You're tired. You got 12 hours. I know for me, I work in the hospital. I'm going to say, damn, I just saw all these patients. I put forth all my effort saving lives. I put all my effort in making somebody's life a little bit better that day. I put all my effort into arguing with people, fighting with leadership, fighting with the administration. Why? Because nobody's going to want to do as good as you do at your job because you believe in yourself. They're not going to be like, good job. They're going to be like, damn, he's making me look bad. So they're going to work on you. And that works on you mentally, where you come home and you're just like, I'm done. I don't want to talk to nobody. I want to sit around. You know, for instance, when you get like that, the rest of your day starts to really corrode out. I remember that I used to have somebody I would call every single day after work, man. And I had a good conversations, you know, meant a lot to me. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I sure as hell didn't show that it meant a lot. No, absolutely not. How could I show that? How could I show that when I was spitting venom throughout the day? Because the day was winning, right? I was not worried about a second chance of the day. Basically, I was like, man, day's done. It's done. I missed a workout. I worked 12 hours at a job that people are shitty at. So I'm going to go home and I'm going to treat people like shit. I'm going to call them on the phone. I'm going to bitch and moan. I'm just going to be angry and depressed and maybe not even want to talk to them the way that I should. They don't deserve that type of treatment, man. They don't. They don't know what's going on in your day. It doesn't matter, man. When you left work, you got to leave it there. That's where your second chance starts. That's where your second chance of the day starts. You have to look at it and say to yourself, well, I still got about 3 hours before I got to go to bed. Let's just say that, right? 3 hours. And let's say your commute's 30 minutes. You still got 2.5 hours, my man. 2.5 hours to crush a day, to sit there and say to yourself, okay, cool. Well, if I work out for 45 minutes, even if I work out for an hour, bro, I still have an hour and a half. And I understand, man, you gotta shower, you gotta get your clothes ready, you wanna sit down for a minute. But let me ask you this. Everybody thinks that, well, you need to sit down for a minute, watch TV. Man, God knows I love just sitting down and watching some damn Netflix for a minute. You know, put on my little bacon show. Yeah, that's my stuff. And I want to. Okay, I could. And then I'm gonna be mad tomorrow. Because that non-negotiable that I messed up in the morning, I literally dropped it from my day. I didn't take that second chance. I said, you won. You won. Why? Why shouldn't I win the day? Why shouldn't I win the day? It's my life, my time, my actions, my success, my failures, my mistakes, negatives, positives, everything. It's mine. Why shouldn't I win the day? That's how you have to think. Because it's going to try to win. It's going to try and beat you. It's going to try and make you give up and say, well, I'm good, man. I'll do it tomorrow. No, the hell you ain't, man. Because you know when you get up in the morning, you're going to feel the same way because you're still carrying it over, man. So when you get home, you may only have 10 minutes on the TV. 10 minutes better than no minutes, but you did an entire cardio workout. You lifted weights. Hell, dude, I don't care if you did push-ups and sit-ups and up-downs for 45 minutes straight. I guarantee you a bodyweight workout like that, you're gonna be like, all right, you won. Yeah, shit, you right. That was a workout. Sweating your ass off, feeling great. And I guarantee you afterwards, you're gonna feel better, which means you're gonna sleep better, which means in the morning, you're gonna have just a little more ounce of energy or a self-reflection on yourself to know that, hey, I did it yesterday. I can do this, man. That's how life is. Bro, everything you do in life is a second chance. People might not give you a second chance, and that's okay. I wish they would. I've seen people, man, lose so much that I know that if they had another chance, I bet you they'd do good. Life ain't fair, man. Sometimes you're just not going to get that second chance. That's all right. But the day, you can get a second chance. You can win. You can win, man. Understand that you ain't built to lose every day. You're built to take those losses and create wins out of them, but you're not built to lose every day. You're built to win, but you need to find it. So even though you're tired and you got that fatigue, you might have bags under the eyes. You might be looking at the ceiling and the first thing in the morning, you're like, I just don't know how to do it. I'm going to press this snooze button 7 times. Why, man? Just get up. Be angry about being tired. I don't care. But once you get after what you're supposed to do, you know that you're going to feel better because you've accomplished that win for the day. And if you didn't, then you need to utilize the second chance of the day. The second chance to win the day. You got to work after it, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate talking to y'all. I appreciate being able to get it out. Every day, man, I've been slacking. I know that, this is for me, right? That's how I know I haven't been doing good, because this is for me. And I haven't even been talking, man. Haven't been writing it down like I'm supposed to, man. And y'all know I talk about the journal. I haven't even been doing that. I don't do this for no other reason other than myself. And hopefully that somebody gonna see it and go, man, this dude's laying a little bit of a blueprint. Even if it's 1 point, at least it's something. At least I was able to help out some person by just focusing on myself. I was able to help somebody else. That's amazing, man. And I hope the best for every single one of you. And just keep after it, man. We're gonna push through this one way or another, all right? Keep steady pressure, man. Keep after it.